Afternoon, YouTube world. Yeah, I did it again. I accidentally changed the timing belt, put the engine in. I got it's holded down by that mount and that mount. I gotta bolt up the back one and then the lower ones. I gotta find me an AC bracket so the AC will work. But yeah, I got the engine swap bolted in. Sorry I didn't hit record. As you can tell from my voice, I'm not feeling that great today. I just want to get this to a point like this and then stop for the rest of the day and take a break. I'm probably gonna go back to take a nap. So I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow. But for you, it's gonna be a second from now. So all right. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow. YouTube. It's actually been a week and a half. I was taking a break. So back at it. I think last time I left you guys, I had it bolted up, the engine mounted up. I've got all the mounts but the AC bracket. I'm waiting for a CRV. It's got to be a US CRV so we can use the single cam AC compressor. As far as the power steering pump, this is an Integra LS power steering pump and bracket. The CRV one, or the B20 that came with power steering bracket and pump that came with this engine, will not work on a single cam. This is different. The single cam one won't work on this bracket because this doesn't line up, the adjuster nut. Yeah, as I was saying, you need basically an LS, 94, 96, 97, Integra LS power steering pump and power steering bracket. I'm not sure if there's any other also that would work, but I had a parts car sitting in my backyard, so I just grabbed this combo right here. I am waiting for a 97 US CRV AC bracket, and that should allow me to bolt up the AC compressor. I'll let you know if it's any different. So for now, you got the exhaust manifold. I'll probably fill it with fluids, put the radiator in, the intake, and then wait on that bracket. All right, YouTube world. It's actually been a couple weeks, or actually a week again since your last update. I just been kind of sick as a dog, but I've got the AC on, power steering's on. So I don't know if you can see it down there. It's a CRV, US CRV. You can't use the JDM one, I believe. It's a US 97 2000 CRV AC bracket, which would hold the single cam AC compressor. I do have to order a belt for it because none of the belt that I have fit, I believe. I also need a US CRV belt because the AC belt that I have, it's either too short or too long. This is a CRV manifold that's connected to a LS down, A pipe. That's what Honda calls it. LS hose, radiator hose, CRV. I don't know if I talked about this in the last time you saw me. CRV distributor. I don't have a OBD1 distributor for this. If I did, I would just use that. LS and CRV, bolts up the same. The only difference is the OBD1 is 2-plug. OBD2 is 1 plug. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and run down to 1320. They're local here, so I think they have an adapter. I'm kind of lazy to look it up, and you could technically unpin this and pin in the single plug one. I still got to put the air intake. He has an aftermarket one. We're using a LS throttle cable, as you can see, P75, which is a 94 up, 9495 OBD1 intake manifold. I did use a CRV injector, so I just cut the plug. So I'll update you again the more the further along I get, hopefully later on today or tomorrow. So I'm starting to feel better, but Thanksgiving's coming up, so we're about to go on our Thanksgiving trip. So okay folks, it's all done. As you can this is all done. I'll insert the clip of it running. Yeah, as you can see, that's why it's not running right now. The catalytic converter is not hooked up. The manifold just doesn't quite reach. So I'm gonna take this to the exhaust shop, my friend's shop, and have the catalytic converter, you know, fixed, so that way it'll reach. And probably tell him to get a new intake because this is a little too big on each side. I'm assuming the distributor's now farther this way. As you can see, everything bolts up, fits. Like I was saying, that's Integra LS power steering and bracket, and we use US CRV AC bracket, so that way the AC works. We did need it to get an AC from a AC belt for a CRV. The power steering works, but the pulley is a little bigger on the CRV, so the adjuster is all the way up. That's why you see I had to put a spacer on this, because it was touching. It was touching the pump down there. So next time we get a belt for this, I'll just tell him get it about maybe half an inch shorter. So then that should be fine. AC works. Everything else works. He's just got to button it up. I didn't put the strut tower back on because it won't fit with that big intake. I didn't want to break it. And then this is, you know, Integra brakes all around. He did put extended studs on it, so that should be it. All right, till next time.